All right, welcome to the Unit Zero podcast. This is where we discuss things like sales strategies. You're the average person, you don't know anything about anything, and you're just trying to figure out how can I communicate whatever product or service that I have, and how can I utilize my personality. I didn't make this space. This is our space of learning. This is our space of collecting information. This is our space of presenting new information and just honestly just going into the things that make us us. That way we can get to a point where we can use these natural skills that God done gave us to produce high level results in the sales arena. All right. So my name is Rashard. I go by most people call me Rush. You're completely fine to call me Rush if you would so like to. But I work for a solar company. I've been selling for a long time. I've been selling for about I'd say like 10 years now in some way, shape, or form. But and through that period of time, what I learned so much stuff as it relates to how to navigate people and how to use your actual skills, how to use your personality to bring the most out of these sales interactions and also perform at a high level regularly. And so, for that reason, I thought it was necessary to start to teach. In this past year, I started working for a solar company. Solar is the industry that really like changed my particular life. I did over 150K in the first 4 months of working of solar. I'm coming up over 100. I'm well over 100 sales in the first 4 months. And these are the collection of things that I learned because as I was, developing, people started saying you sell differently. There's something that you sell differently. You sell on what's called vibes. I sell on vibes. I utilize my personality in such a way that it gives me leverage in social situations. It's like a superpower. And so what we're going to discuss is how you can use your personality and bring the most out of your personality. That way you're able to produce the best results in the sales arena and sell whatever it is that you got. All right. So, in order for me to first talk about that, the first thing that I have to talk about with you is attitude. All right. I have to talk about attitude. Attitude is the number one thing that allows you, that gives you sway in social situations, your attitude. Think about think about all the times when you done met somebody, they walk in and you kind of like, I don't like you. I don't like their attitude. They vibe is just off. They feel weird to me. I don't like the way they say the words that they say. It just don't sound right. There's a electrical frequency that comes along with every single attitude. All right. I'm big on definitions. I don't like just hearing about stuff. I like to go over the actual definitions because some of the words that some people use may not be the same thing in other cases, and so you got to make sure you're very specific when when you're speaking to people. All right. So when we talk about attitude, the definition that we're going off of right now is a settled way of thinking or feeling about someone or something. This is my attitude towards this thing. I have a particular attitude towards, say, this movie or that movie. I have an attitude towards this song, this artist or this artist. I like this person. I don't like this so much. That's my attitude towards it. It's a position, it's an orientation of the mind, it's an orientation of the thinking, it's an orientation it's a spiritual orientation almost. But attitude is super duper important. Why is it important? It's important because depending upon the attitudes that you have, the attitudes that you carry on the day to day basis, you can absolutely have like Jedi mind trick powers in normal everyday social situations in a way that you would not believe. Okay. So it's also a position of the mind and the emotions, a positioning of the mind and emotions, a way that you are experiencing and extracting information from your experience of life itself. All right. So there's many different attitudes that you can have. There's many different attitudes that people have. All right. But we're going to talk about the highest attitude that you can actually have, and we're going to talk about the lowest attitude that you can have and how that affects you in sales. Okay. So the highest known emotion that a human being can possibly experience is enthusiasm. It's enthusiasm. When you're enthusiastic about something, like you're actually enthusiastic about something, it doesn't matter. You won't eat, you won't sleep, you won't be aware of your surrounding areas. When you're actually tapped in, when you're fully enthusiastic about something, you literally affect every person you come into contact with in such a way that it's almost infectious. Your feeling almost becomes infectious towards them. They can't resist you. There's like whatever it is that you're passionate about, they have to listen to you. They have to listen to you. You can be laughing so hard that you make somebody else laugh. You can be so emotional, like crying, that you can make somebody else cry. You can throw up next to somebody and they will also throw up. But enthusiasm is one of those things that as long as you possess that particular type of, you know, electricity around you, it absolutely gives you almost superhuman sway over every single social situation that you will involve yourself in. Okay. So how do we find and where do we find enthusiasm within ourselves in our day-to-day lives? How can I even get to a point where I feel enthusiastic about anything, despite the fact that I wasn't able to pay my bills this month, despite the fact I'm arguing with my girl, despite the fact that my car broke down, the brakes just went out, and I don't even think I'm about to like, despite that, how can I still produce an emotion that allows me to have sway in my day-to-day world? That's a good question. The lowest emotion that you can experience, what's the worst emotion that you can experience? What's the worst thing that you can actually be able to deal with? The lowest known human emotion that you can experience is shame. Shame. Are you ashamed of something that you did? Are you ashamed of something that you are? Are you ashamed of who you present yourself to be? Are you ashamed of your financial situation? Whatever your reason is, this particular emotion that's produced is called shame. All right. The definition of shame is a painful feeling of guilt or disgrace. So anytime you're feeling the emotion of shame, that means you're feeling a great emotion of guilt or disgrace. Okay. So this is the lowest way that you can feel. This is the bottom of the barrel as far as the emotions that you will ever encounter. All right. Whereas when you look at the word enthusiasm, I'm big on where words actually came from. It's actually pretty interesting where words come from because you don't think they come from very cool places. The word enthusiasm literally comes from the Greek word ethos. All right. The Greek word ethos literally means God. It literally is translated to God. So enthusiasm functioning in you, when you're enthusiastic, that's literally the God power. That's the power of creation. That's the power by which all things literally come and have came into reality since the beginning of time, through something called enthusiasm. And that's the crazy part of all this. If you can find this particular emotion, you will be able to produce, create, sway any emotion any environment that you will possibly arrive in for the rest of time. It's a cheat code. All right. So, and in between the bottom, which is shame, and the top, which is enthusiasm, there's a blend of a whole bunch of other attitudes that you can possess within yourself at any given moment. Now, most people cycle through many emotions in a day. Like you may start off and it's a slow day. You didn't get a lot of sleep that day, and you're just really tired. Your energy isn't where it really should be, and so it's just you're kind of low energy, detached from reality. Nothing really matters. You're not too optimistic. You're not too enthusiastic, but you're also not uncomfortable neither. It's kind of just like I am what I am. It is what it is type of day, and that's fine with me. Then you got other situations where you're not absolutely enthusiastic, but you're not dull neither. You kind of happy. I'm chilling. This is a good day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? I got paid today. We about to make something happen. I'm trying to go outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? We outside today. I'm with my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a good, it's levels to that. All right. So now in a sales arena, in a place where you have to go out into the world and perform at a high level repetitively, like on like moment after moment after moment after moment. And then you also have to have enough of that available to be able to persuade someone, or convince someone, or inform someone about the product or service that you have. This is a game where you have to constantly be bringing the best out of yourself. All right. So there, these emotions that we have to find it's the bedrock, it's the groundwork of how we sell essentially on vibes. It's the groundwork of how we use our personality, our natural God given way of expression to produce high level sales and make a lot of money. I love making a lot of money. Don't you love the feeling when you walk away from a sale and you know it's closed, and you know they like the product that you gave, and you know that you didn't miss a single thing. They don't have no questions. They don't have no like weird feelings or nothing. They're completely closed on the deal. And you made $7,000, and you made $6,000, 10,000, 3,000, and you made 13 bands. It's a feeling that it can't be compared to anything else, because you know that you have properly taken an invisible thing, transmitted it from yourself, and then placed it into another human being. They accepted it and then became a representative of the love for this product or service that you have produced, that you have explained to them. You got to realize, as a salesperson, you should stop being ashamed of yourself. There's no shame in being a salesperson. There's no shame in selling. Business is literally the activity of life. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says that business is the activity of life. Every bird, every bee, every buzzard, every bear, lion, the world, the way the universe is made up, is constant business. It's constantly exchanging of goods. The bees go from one flower to the next, pollinating, constantly spreading new things to here, exchanging this for this, taking this substance and turning it into that, and then that gets used by another species or another thing. As humans, we're constantly going out into nature and using things we're turning trees into paper, into quilts. We're taking cotton, turning it into all these things. We're taking raw materials from the earth, jewelry from the bottom of the sea, and wearing it as earrings and necklaces, digging gold up out the earth and having it as a neck. Everything is business. And as a salesperson selling whatever it is that you sell, I need you to hop out of that emotion that there's something wrong with me. I need you to hop out of that emotion that people don't want me here. I need you to hop out of the emotion that this isn't for me, or I'm not a salesman because I don't got a certain type of personality. It does not matter what type of personality that you have. You can, as long as you can communicate, you can sell anything. The most interesting thing about this, when I hear people say like, "Oh, bro, I'm not a salesman, bro. I'm not like you. I don't got the personality like you, bro. I just can't do that." Every day you're selling something to somebody. If you're in a relationship, you sell who you are every day to your partner. You sell your value to your job. Like you sell when you lying to your job. I'm sick. You're selling that image to your supervisor, or whoever it is. Like you've been selling since you were a child. You came into the world selling something, communicating something, making people believe something, and you've been a consumer. You've been being sold to. The shirt I got on, somebody sold it to me. I know I look good in it. Maybe it's because the push-ups I did last night. I don't know, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, I realize that I am also a consumer. Okay. But in the arena that I'm in, I have to be good at producing and communicating value at the highest level possible. I cannot do that if I'm worried about how people feel about my personality. The main thing that I'm giving you right now is that You have to shine so abundantly. You have to shine like nobody's watching. You have to shine like you don't care. You have to absorb the information, these words, and actually look into yourself and realize that you have substantial value. No matter what the circumstances is and where you've been through, there's something very, very hyper unique about you that can't be replicated. And because it can't be replicated, and because it wasn't on the planet no time before you arrived on the planet, and because it will never be on the planet no time after you leave this earth, there's a value that you have that is substantial, so substantial, more substantial than what you even recognize from yourself right now. How's that sound? Okay, stop talking to me crazy. Okay, so what is sales? What can we classify sales actually as? What is the definition of sales and how can we learn more about it? So sales is the exchange of goods and services for money, okay? This service, I'm in a podcast studio right now. This is a service. I need to be able to get my message out. And so I pay physical money to be here. You know, well spent, money well spent. Because look at this beautiful studio over here. You know, it's nice. And so this was a business exchange. All right. You're watching this from whatever medium you're watching this from. That was an exchange. That was a sale. All right. So to veggie back on the important types of attitudes that you want to carry, the main ones that we need to talk about, there's three main ones. And then there's three main ones that will allow you to always do good in sales. And then there's three main ones that will be literally the reason why you make no money. Okay. So if you want to make some money and you don't want to not make no money, you need to listen to both the attitudes that are good, the three that are good, and you also need to listen to the three attitudes that are not so good. Okay. You may have a blend of both of them, of all six of them. Or you may be really on that not good side. Or you may be on that great side. Either way, this is for you. Okay. Nice. Nice. I feel you. All right. So these are the core attitudes that you need to be absolutely crush in every sales scenario. These are the three attitudes that literally, if you have these absorbed in you and you're functioning with these attitudes, I guarantee you, you will be successful. It will be so hard for people to say no to you that it will literally just almost be impossible for people to say no to you if you have these attitudes present at any given moment in a sales scenario. Okay. The first one is the one we all know. It's your cousin. It's your best friend. It's called certainty. Okay. I want you to think for a minute about what certainty actually is. What does it feel like when you are feeling certain about something or when you are experiencing certainty, when you just know? You ever put on a nice outfit and you just knew that you look good? Day before school outfit, you had it laid out on the bed with the shoes tucked up underneath it, and you knew that next day that you was gonna look good. So when you put it on, you went up to that pencil sharpener and you start sharpening your pencil, and you turned around and you was like, I know they trying to look at my fit for real. I'm a cold boy for real. You know what I'm saying? I know they trying to look at my fit. What's up? You hit them with that. That's certainty. That there's a feeling of refinement. There's a feeling of I got this. There's a feeling of I can't lose. There's a feeling of this is my space and I command this space in such a way that there is nothing that can enter into my space that would make me off balance. It's an undeniable refinement of confidence. It's a brilliant sequence of beautiful sounds that become you. All right. When you're certain about something and you know that this is how it works and you know that this is how you want to feel, you move different, you explain things different, your intentions behind your questions is different because you're not filled with doubt and uncertainty, okay? And so that's certainty. If you got that in any type of sales arena, certainty, you're good. It's going to be hard for somebody to say no to you when you're certain. Now, let's go to the opposite side. One of the things that if you have this present, you will 9 times out of 10 lose the sales interaction. This is not good for you to feel. This is not good for you to communicate to another human being when you're trying to sell them something. It will never be effective if you feel this way. You will always lose if you feel this way. This way is timidness. Timidness. I'm timid. I'm timid. I'm not certain. I'm kind of, if maybe I could, maybe could you call me back? I don't know. Can you come see me next week? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can come see you next week. What time? I don't have a time yet. I don't care what time you come see me. Well, if I could just, there's this product you might need this like that type of rhythm when that's absorbed in your personality. When your personality has become timid, you're weak. Your magnetism, your personal magnetism is weak. You don't. There's no real structure to the way you delegate your mind and emotions. You can be pushed away easily. It's easy to say no to you, and honestly, it's an attitude that stinks. It stinks to the nostrils, to the spiritual nostrils, because people can recognize when you're timid, and it almost makes you feel like icky. It gives most people the ick when you're timid. So think about it. Again, it's an emotion that we all done felt before. So it's not bad to feel timid, but think about how effective it's been for you to be timid. It hasn't been really effective. All right. So that's definitely an emotion, an attitude that you want to stay away from in a sales environment. You definitely want to stay away from that. Okay. All right. The next core attitude that you need if you want to win 100% of the time, you want to close 3, 4, 5 deals in a day. I broke a company record. I don't know if they told you. Like I broke a company record at the solar company I work. It was 5 sales in a day. That's not that. There's some people that I know. The most that I've heard of a person do sales was like 17 sales in a day. His name is Pistol Pete. It's like an urban legend. And that's super godlike. I would love to see what that experience is like, but the most I've ever done is 5. Okay. Um, if you want to win at a high level or at least higher than you currently are, you need contained enthusiasm. All right. Now, I know we talked about enthusiasm in the beginning, but you can't just come into somebody's space, into somebody's home, or try to sell somebody something and just be full blast like, "Hi, I'm so passionate about this product. I can't wait to be here. This product is awesome. It's gonna give people the ick. You're gonna be like, whoa, well, like lay off the drugs, boy. Like what's going on with you? Like what's up? Like, and it's gonna actually push people away. But contained enthusiasm is like it's like, have you seen one of those like an anime cartoon or something like that where the power is coming through the person's body so much that it starts going through their eyes, goes through their mouth, coming out their ears and their nose, and they just start glowing? You need to be the glower. You need to be the one that's glowing. Don't stop being afraid to glow. Stop being afraid to be the impressive one in the situation. Stop being so scared to shine or in your environment. It's not bad to shine. It's not bad to be the one that's lit up. It's not bad to be the important one. It's not bad to be the person that people are listening to. It's not bad to shine at the highest level, to fully express your personality. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody will ever come at you negatively for expressing who you are. We need you. I'm calling for you. Please express who you are. Like, be who you are and be so comfortable with it that it becomes infectious in these social situations so you can make a lot of money. Okay? That's how we got to do it. But yeah, contained enthusiasm. There's something about just you seeing the glow in a person's eyes. Like, no, I actually think this product is really cool. I really believe that it can help you. One of the problems that you said you were going through was that you weren't saving money on your electric bill every month. But I mean, with this solar program, I can guarantee we can save you some money and it'll fix your bill. Like just that. It's like, okay, like let me hear what he's talking about. And that carries so much weight, contained enthusiasm, because you're not just full blast, it's more of a contained, like, I have something to be excited about. What I'm trying to sell you is something that I know, and I'm excited to tell you about it. I'm excited to explain this to you. I'm excited to see if you are somebody that this product or this service can actually help. And so I have a good time when I explain it to people. I'm sorry, excuse my enthusiasm. Like, I have a good time when I'm explaining stuff to people. You know, and this is like, this is not too heavy for me. I know that this is good. This makes you successful in sales situations for two major reasons. The first reason is it just feels good to be around you. You just feel good in a space. An enthusiastic person, when you have that contained enthusiasm, it just feels better to be around you. That's it. It just feels better. The second reason is because if you feel good about it, 9 times out of 10 is going to make them feel good about it and feel good about the fact that this product is actually going to help them. If you're all like, you know, oh, yeah, just this might, they're going to be like, no, scam type energy, and they're not going to give you the light of day. But if you come in like, nah, this is really nice. My mom got it. My dad got it. I think this is, have you ever tried this before? Like, the optimism alone is going to be a nice selling tool for you to be able to persuade and convince people on the value of your product or your service. I'm just trying to give y'all game. I don't have nothing to do today. You know what I'm saying? I just made a sale today. You know, I'm just talking. I'm just talking. I'm just here to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to give value, you know? This and the opposite. So this is another core attitude that will actually destroy you. This is not good, and it's actually the opposite of contained enthusiasm. Uncertainty. Uncertainty is right up there up under timidness. Now, you may be uncertain because, say, you just started, you don't know the product. You may be uncertain because, say, this is your product that you just made, you have low self-esteem. And so you are still one of those people who believe that because you don't see yourself as valuable, nothing that you produce is valuable. So you feel weird when you ask people to buy your product. You'll spend hours making your product. You'll spend hours on it. You'll show your close friends like, oh, look at this T-shirt I made. But when it actually gets time to post it and ask people to buy it for $35, $50, $70, $80, there's like an emotional like weirdness that you have to where you can't build up enough gusto, you can't build up enough courage to openly ask people to purchase your product. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. That's a problem for your pockets, and that's a problem for your mind, for your brain, because now your brain understands you to be a person that produces things that ultimately you don't even believe are valuable. So you'll never make any sales. You'll be broke for the rest of time. You might as well go back and get a job. Go back and get whatever. All right. So uncertainty, just another personality that is not something somebody wants. I don't like, imagine if you went to the doctor, you telling the doctor what's wrong with you, and he like, I think that might be kind of, I don't know. It looked like it could be here. You got Google, you got your phone service on, my phone off. Here, let's look it up on your phone. Let's see what it is. You'd be like, what? Like what the hell? Like I'm not about to, I don't trust you with that. So certainty, being uncertain is never good, especially if you're doing anything in a professional field. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. All right. So now we going back to another major core attitude, a core attitude that's good for you, that will allow you to win at the highest level that you possibly can in any given moment. That particular thing, this thing right here, is I love this here because a lot of you are scared to be this way. The average person is scared to embody this particular attitude. A lot of people feel like it's weird to be like this, but it's fine. I'm an alien. I don't have problems doing that. That's just a part of what it is that I do. I don't have a problem to do that. This thing is assertive direction, okay? Having assertive direction in a sales interaction makes you literally able to conduct social situations, conduct them, move them around, structure them how you want them to be structured, close the deal, and then move to the next person in an efficient time period. Okay. Assertive direction. Okay. So this means, so how much does it cost? So there is actually no upfront cost to you. So did you already, are you reviewing the documents right now? Okay, cool. Okay. So after we get done with this, next thing that we're going to do is actually, I'm gonna get you qualified for the program itself. Once I get you qualified, then we're going to go ahead and, you're going to authorize all of the documents that you need to authorize, and then we'll move on from there. Sound good? Okay, cool. So this is me moving this on, like it's moving the interaction on. It's being assertive and giving direction, giving guidance, giving. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do, we're going to review this product and see if it's actually a good fit for you. It's not a good fit for everybody, but if it is actually a good fit for you, what we'll do today is I'll get you signed up. We'll go over pricing. If the pricing looks good for you, I'll get you signed up here today, so that way we can start in these next couple weeks. But I don't. But I just feel like I gotta think about it. What if I gotta think about it? No, 100%. Like I definitely want you to be able to think about it, and so that's why we're gonna make sure that we go over every single thing that you need to know right here today to make a decision here today. That sound good? Okay. So just shifting through the slowness of the way people lag on making decisions. One thing that you have to understand is that it's super hard for people to make decisions. Making decisions is one of the most difficult things for human beings to do. For whatever reason, I don't know, but it's super difficult. A big part of your job, I would say almost 80% of your job as a salesperson, is helping human beings, helping individuals make decisions efficiently. People have major issues stemming from all different directions, whether it's anxiety, whether it's I don't want to make the wrong decision, whether it's I don't know enough. It's hard for people to make decisions. And so your job, the better you are at helping people and communicating to people to help them make an informed decision, the more money you will have when your girl says she wants to go to Zimbabwe or wherever she want to go. Like that's the thing. The better you are at helping people make a decision to use your product or your service, the more money you're going to have in your pocket. So it's actually better that you start learning how to communicate and help people make decisions so you cannot be broke. All right, that makes sense? I love it. All right, let's do it. Okay, so assertive direction. Assertive direction. Don't be afraid to just say, we're going to do this, 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 and this. And then after that, we're going to move over to this. Okay, that sound good? Nice. I love to hear. Okay, let's move. You know, there has to be that I'm here for a reason. I'm not here for a long time because we need to hit more people. There's other people that I need to help today. And so although I love spending time with you and you'll get the full experience of my electricity right now and my full attention, I actually do have to service like 5 other people today. So I'm in the business of serving people, so I can't spend all my time with you. So let's go ahead and move this forward and move on to the next thing. How's that sound? Okay, cool. Let's do it. Like there's a elegance and what you'll find is people appreciate that from you. They'll appreciate that directness from you. All right. So what's the opposite of that? What do we not want to deal with? I don't like that type of energy. I don't feel like feeling that. You weird, bro. Like that I don't like when you talk to me like that. That is passive direction. Passive direction. Meaning I mean, we can go over, you're the salesperson. They're here talking about your product and you just like, I mean, we could talk about it. So it just depends on if you like it or not. I don't know. I'm just here. I just have a product. I don't like myself. This shirt, I hate this shirt when I wear this shirt. I like that dullness, that like, oh my God, why am I here? Just communicates to me as the person that's sitting in front of you, like that this person don't even want to be here. So I don't even want to be here with this person. So let's move forward to something else. This person is boring. No, I'm not interested. Call me in 2 weeks. You know, straight like that. You'll be surprised at the attitudes that come from people when you have passive direction, because one, they don't there's no direction in the sale. There's no guidance in the sales interaction. They don't know if they're staying with you for an hour or 15 minutes. They don't know what they have to do to process through this. They don't know what the process is because you haven't properly described it. And that's a really big problem. You have to get good at describing things, and you have to get away from those attitudes that make you feel icky when you have to assertively direct somebody on what they need to do. Like, that should never be a problem for you. That should not be a problem. There's nothing wrong with that. You need to hop out of that like tomorrow. Like, no, not tomorrow, yesterday. Okay? Yeah. And so these things are super duper important. Okay? These attitudes, I promise you, if you have more of those winning attitudes and less of those real icky, those real weird attitudes, I promise you, you will always be successful. All right. I promise you, you will perform at a high level. All right. So, I want to go in a different direction just to slow things down because, another big thing about when you're in front of somebody and you're presenting value for them, this is the thing. I need you to know, I need you to understand that there is something about you specifically that I can't be. I can't be. Your parents can't be it. Your friends, they've never been able to attain the things that you were able to attain. I need you to wake up. I need you to realize that you're needed out here. You're needed out here. People are going without the experience of having you. And that is damaging their day-to-day lives. Okay? Because you haven't presented yourself in the way that you need to present yourself, people are going without the value that you bring. It's not about none of this stuff here. It's about, did you serve? Did you deliver to the world what was inside of you? All right. I need you to break away from certain ideas very, very fast. I need you to give up on all of the things that have not been serving you and have been causing you pain. I need you to break out of those things, because the sooner you break out of those things, the sooner you will experience you and others will experience you to the level that they need to improve their situation. There comes a point where the mind takes in all of the information that it's fed and it reorients it back into your environment, your space, your atmosphere, your aura, right? If that information that comes out is bad information, I'm here to tell you that's 100% your fault. That's 100% on you. All right. It's not on nobody no more. If you don't feel good when you walk in a room, it's you. It's you that's the problem. And I'm going to tell you why it's you. I just don't want to blame you. It's you because the fastest way to make progress is to just blame it on yourself. The fastest way to make progress is to blame it on yourself. Blame it on me. It's my fault. I wasn't able to get it. I wasn't able to get it because I was feeling this way, because I did it this way. That forcing it to go on yourself and making the reason why you were not successful solely on you and not giving it to anything else makes you improve so fast. It's ridiculous. You improve so fast when you just say it's me and you take responsibility for it that it can't even be compared to anything else. You improve so fast that it's almost weird, bro. It's almost weird how you improve. Okay. So I need you to find that in yourself. I need you to say, yes, I spent all this time making these products, coming up with these ideas, signing up for this job, learning the procedures and how to do all of the stuff for this job. I need to be able to go out and do this and think something of myself. I'm tired of thinking that I'm less than. I'm tired of thinking that there's something wrong with me because I have desires to be greater than what the environment that I was placed in to start with. It doesn't matter the roots that you come from. It matters the tree that you blossom into. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, and the crazy thing is, like, I can say this however I want to, I can explain these things however I want to, but it's some people that's like, man, that's good. I don't feel like listening to that. And then there's somebody that's looking at the screen right now, like, I'm going to be amazing. And to you, I got you. I was here just for you. All them other people, we don't care about. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I know we here. We here. We here. I got you. But so yeah, just begin begin telling yourself things that you normally wouldn't. Begin telling yourself things about yourself that you normally wouldn't. And all of this has to do with sales. All of this has to do with sales because we're talking about at unit zero how we can use the power of our personalities to sway sales interactions because we want to make more money. We want to be more successful in the sales arena. But we're naturally going over to the tactics and strategies, to answer questions. The oh, if I look them right in the middle of their forehead, they will be subconsciously lower self esteem because they feel like something is on their face. I no no no. I want to tell you that whether you speak slow, whether you speak real light, whether you're very low tone, whether you're very firm, if you're not as animated as say I am or somebody else that you may know, it does not matter. There's a way. I can't, the cool part about this is I can't even teach you how to be you. I literally cannot teach you how to be you. So I'm not here to try that. I'm here to say that there's a light going on inside of you that if you harness that and if you're in the sales arena, you will always make money because you have found out how to be yourself. The cool thing about sales is that it's like a Mortal Kombat game. Everybody in the characters list is capable of winning a match, but his special moves is different than her special moves list. His special moves list is different from his special move list. Everybody's completely different. You got people they sell off excitement. You got people that sell off of conviction. You got people that sell off of passion. You got people that are super analytical. They sell off numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's super exciting. It's so exciting to be able to dive into the different people's superpowers. I just have to figure out how can I get you to understand that you have one and how can we move to a place where you feel like you're properly utilizing this instrument that is this human body. I know my thing is my electricity. I got electricity and my dashing good looks and my voice. My voice is a thing, like my ability to speak. I use that power and I use that spirit. I use that heart to make a lot of money. And so we gotta figure out what that thing is for you. Like you tell me what it is. What do you think it is? What do you think actually makes you impressive? What do you think it is that makes you special? That's a big thing. You be scared to you know about everybody else's business but you. You know about everybody else's business but you. You care about what everybody else doing. You got all what all the celebrities doing. You all at everybody else's business, but you don't even know what it is that makes you special or what you like about you, what you care about you. How are you different than everybody else? That's what you need to be focused on. I'm just talking. This is just a podcast.